Want to know something? Are you crocheting the best mittens you could possibly crochet? Are you staring at the window at a ladybug? Or are you annoying your family with random theories about fun fanfics that you found online? Well, you're probably in the right place. This is not enough questions. If you end up liking what you hear, tell a friend or leave a review.
Welcome back, questionnaires. I
Um,
am Julian. Oh, yeah, I'm Julian. You know the voice. With me is always the unperceived Tyler.
Hey,
This
y'all.
this is a very different episode, kind of, sort of something, because this is an Easter egg hunt for this scavenger hunt.
Hence my
Yes.
background, my beautiful background that y'all can see if you go to our YouTube channel. Always
Mm,
fun. I'm doing backgrounds and banners all the time.
yes. For the listening ones, for whatever reason, it's an egg, but it's a creative egg. I'll let you know that that's part of the theme of the scavenger hunt. What are you looking for? Eggs. Gas prices are up anyway. Gas prices, eggs prices are up anyways.
Egg prices are up. I was talking about that at
Mm,
work too. That was crazy.
yo, yes. So yeah, no. How was your last 7-ish days? Because my 7-ish days, especially today, was
Mm.
crazy.
Oh, my last 7 days. Relatively chill, I guess. Lots of family dynamics changing on my side, but when your family dynamics are changing and your life feels like it's going insane, you always have to remember, is this actually influencing me? Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes there was a level of separation that had to happen where it's like you can only do what you could do. People can give you information. It could be concerning as hell, but you got to ask yourself, what can I actually do with said information? If you can do something
Mm.
and you haven't done it, that's on you. But if you've done something and you already tried to do things and all the other things, or if it's somebody else's, it should have actually been someone else's problem, you know, don't don't take it on yourself. You don't have to do it. This is some eldest child type stuff. So
Why are you in my head? Like, why this
like,
brain so excited about?
listen, that's all my life has been since this year started. Actually, you've already done enough. Listen, honestly, caregiving for more than one family member at a time as a 25-year-old person with barely any money is not where I would like to be at. So like my maximum is one. If you got some other things going on, you have to come to me and tell me or something because the plate is full. The plate is full. I finally got some appointments down to
Mm.
get myself some doctor's appointments as people should be doing. It's February. If you didn't do your doctor's appointments, it's February. I'm on you. Anyways, I'm also on you, Julian. Don't do that. Go to, especially if you have it. Listen, real talk, y'all. If you still have insurance in the US, okay, you still have insurance through your company,
Take
you need
it,
to be mindful that at this point, that's a privilege. Just
take it.
you need to be using that very, very quickly. As I always tell people, my therapy is $10 each session because I go to the insurance that is given to me by my job. You should always be using insurance if you have it.
Mm.
That's my other little drop of nugget for the day because the eggs is getting more expensive. All these things is like mine. It's so weird. Okay, so also the government things that's
Mm.
happening. I am unimpacted by it technically. So I'm in a pretty decent position. I'm using that insurance up because I'm one of those people where at a certain point it might touch me. But right now, I'm locked in.
Mm.
I'm getting these appointments in while I can.
I wish I can say the same thing because it is definitely affecting me. But I don't want to take away from your 7 days. Like, continue because it's a lot.
I was gonna say I don't even know. It was like, ooh, it's 7 days. I don't even remember what I did. What was 7 days from now? Oh, Valentine's Day
Valentine.
weekend was last weekend. Um, I said happy Valentine's Day to people. I went to the movies. I saw that new Captain America movie.
Captain
Yeah,
America
apparently
4.
people were like hit or miss on it. I liked it. I
I feel
liked
like
it.
that's a lot of movies. So I now know to go in blind.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, and I said going in blind. I have to go in blind. I haven't seen it yet, but go with low expectations. That's what I meant.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I'm trying to remember if I saw a trailer for it. I think I saw some, but I didn't see like, when sometimes they put the trailers out later and then the trailer be like the whole movie. Now, mind you, I did see a trailer that was basically the whole movie, but that's because it was a redo. Like they're doing that new live
Uh-uh.
action How to Train Your Dragon movie. But then they showed like the whole movie in the trailer, but I'm like, the movie exists. It's just a
Yeah,
live action version of it, so it doesn't matter. Like the real pool is seeing if they like updated it for real or not. So
sure. But yeah, no, that is exactly why I don't watch trailers, especially for Marvel. But
that's real.
yeah, I do
That
plan on
is
seeing that movie.
it's pretty good. I'm not gonna say recommend or not, but me personally, I enjoy it. If you want to watch it, cool. If you don't want to watch it, also cool. But I enjoyed
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Full stop.
But can I get into my 7-ish days?
Yeah, you're good. I'm done with my talking.
All right. Yeah, so my 7-ish days, the government thing, yeah, no, it's definitely affecting me. For where I am working, there's been 11 people in like total that's in my, but 7 people out those 11 came directly from my building.
Wait. You
Three,
said 11
four,
people, 11 people got laid off?
11 people like just in my like since I work for like the state kind of they got yeah, no.
Mm,
They're gone. Today was their last day. They found out on some I have both my friends gone.
mm.
One was told not to work because her program isn't funded anymore. So and then the
Wow.
other my other friend because he was still on probation, gone. And
Dang.
that's a lot of people. Like a lot of people's last days were today. Like so
Jeez.
that
Today though is so grimy because like a Tuesday?
they sent out the letter on Sunday. Monday
No,
was
they
Monday was a
didn't.
holiday. They sent out the letter on Sunday. Monday was a holiday.
Why not send people home on a Friday?
Yeah,
Now, if
so
you sent that letter on Sunday, choices were made on Friday. Better yet, probably Thursday. Like
it
what?
like I
Like
said, my friend
you could have easily sent them letters on Friday and just have them people not even think about work the next week. That is crazy.
yeah, no, it's definitely like hitting home. Like and then that's not even on top of the people who's about to retire at the end of the month being February for future whatever. But yeah, no, so we're like the whole agency is about to be hurt like drastically. So that's just today.
This cracked egg is a little
And
more ominous than I expected it to be today.
yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that either. I'm like, oh, here I am texting my friends like, you guys coming into work? It's like, yeah, funny. No. um Going farther back in time, let's see. My weekend was oh no, I did my on that Monday,
Mhm.
uh my alarm was so loud that it woke up the whole building. It was the fire alarm. The
You're
fire alarm
silly. You're so silly. Because why was I
like
sitting here confused like I didn't know what you were about to say? That's so ridiculous.
the fire
I really
alarm went
crack
off
my
at
own self up sometimes. But I'm ching. Egg joke. Anyways,
mm,
that's
yeah,
so
so the
bad.
fire alarm went off Monday morning at 6 a.m. and I was not thrilled about that.
Mhm.
Um, my sister and her partner came over. Uh, we do sibling day. I made tacos for the first time, which is actually very surprising since I lived it by myself for like 3 years and still haven't made tacos.
Very true.
Um, what else? What else? What else? And then going even farther back, just I think at like the cusp of the 7-ish days. Look, I'm really am trying to keep it in the 7.
The cusp.
Actually, I went to an event. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to speak about it, but I read the paper. It didn't say anything. So,
No,
I went.
wait. No. What you mean you read the paper and didn't say nothing about it? Because don't get
Oh,
yourself caught up. Just, the legalities are crazy right now.
okay. So I won't directly say what I
Be
did
vague
then.
about it.
All right. I went to a comedy event where I was an extra. Um,
No.
and that was
Okay.
a really good time. Really good, funny people. All day. Was not expecting that, but I had a really good time. Met some really good people.
Okay.
Hopefully, if things align just right, you might see one of those people I met down there. But I will not
Hmm.
speak too much about that.
Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, but yeah, no, that's been my 7-ish days from bad to good.
That's good.
um,
Did I say good things? I don't even know if I said anything that was
you,
good.
you went to the movies. You went to the movies.
That's true. That
That's
was the
all.
most positive thing. I also had brunch with Keon before he went on this trip. That was fun.
Oh, Keon.
Keon, yeah.
I didn't even know he was in.
Yeah,
I have to.
well, as soon as you found out he was back, he's gone again because he left he left Sunday for Thailand.
Keon.
I literally met with him because I was like, "Were we supposed to meet up before you go to Thailand?" And he was like, "Okay, we're meeting up now." I'm like, "All right, very Keon fashion of you."
Okay,
So,
that's a me thing to do too, so I can't be so mad.
mhm.
I wanted to mention something about everything that's going on in the government and what to do. I might do that later, but like call your senator and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I'll save that for later. But like I said, this is a special one for the scavenger hunt. We're playing it's a love hate thing because it's one of the questions, so pay attention to that. There's something else I wanted to say. Something else I can't remember. Fill out the survey. Keep doing the scavenger hunt. Do you have any words, Tyler?
Stay bundled up if you're in one of them areas that has weather reports. Because this weather has been straight bugging for a little minute now. Listen, shout out to anybody in North Carolina because we are weirdly going through it right now. North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever you at that's not supposed to snow at, and it's been snowing. Yeah, we need to, I know a lot of people they do not have the bubble coats. Y'all need to
Actually,
stay warm.
I just remember seeing on my phone that it's supposed to snow here in Atlanta again. I'm like, what? Okay.
You better keep the bubble coats out close to you. The
Oh,
groundhog came out. It's all I think what is it? What is the one that means that it's supposed to be more
groundhog
winter?
sees a
Whatever
shadow
that
with the smoke.
was.
Mm,
Yeah, it's all a shadow, it didn't see shadow, whatever it was. Either way, there's more winter, and the groundhog was right this time.
mm.
Yeah,
Such a
so
strange holiday. But
very odd. Nobody gets it off. I didn't even know what it was. Honestly, I don't even get President's Day off. See, that's how you knew. That's how you knew it wasn't going to come down to us because they don't even give us President's Day off.
mm. But yes, hope you enjoyed the episode, and keep listening and tuning in. Oh, that's what it was. No one has won anything yet, so
Oh yeah.
all the prizes are still open. So yes, keep listening to the episode, and we'll catch you next time.
Happy egg drop.
Egg drop. There's a whole bank of questions that's been referenced before. And do you remember the question that you chose?
Yes, after struggling to dial it down to one because there were so many and they were all really good. The question we decided was our thoughts on I love you and I hate you. So yeah, I think it was going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, so I'll let you start. What are your thoughts on saying I love you and I hate you?
Okay, I'll start with I hate. I feel like hate is a really strong.
Oh, both of these are very strong.
Both of them are strong.
You can't deny
the intensity of both. But I feel like with hate, like I used to kind of throw that around, like, oh, I hate, or like, da, da, da. Obviously, nobody too important because I would never even play like that. But like the more I got into it, like the more I realized like hate, like that's a strong emotion.
That's super strong.
And I feel like someone who you don't like or someone causing discomfort in your life does not deserve that strong of an emotion. Like it's just like you should not be able to invoke this intensity of feeling from me
without being a significant other or anything.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
Or like family or something, you know what I'm saying?
And then is it the same for I love you, or is that a completely different thing?
I love you. Okay. Now I don't think you should just like I feel like you shouldn't just throw I love you out there either, because again, it's strong. Like it should be meaningful. You shouldn't. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't. If a stranger on the street was like, "Hey, I love you," I would kind of be gagged. I'd question it, but I mean, it's nice to hear, I guess. It's a nice thing to say, but I just feel like the meaning behind it, we're gonna lose it if we just throw it out there.
Just really, no, I completely agree.
But like, so, like, if you were to like date someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think you would wait to say I love you?
So I'm laughing because this has happened to me, which is part of my feeling towards it, right?
Okay.
So it took me maybe a year to say I love you to a significant other. Mind you, they've said it to me before, right? You know what I said? And you know what I said immediately with no hesitation?
What?
All right. And I walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, they said I love you. I'm like, all right. And I walked away. Like, as nothing was wrong. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Their friends definitely got on me about that one for the next couple of days about that one.
Wait, pause on that. Do you tell your friends you love them? Oh, we got some unpacking to do. This is just turned into a therapy session.
You're asking the right question, and I wish you weren't asking the right question.
This just turned into a therapy session. Please, my degree.
And so this is again stems from why my feelings of these things, right?
Let's get into it.
So I do tell my friends I love them, right? This is a new development.
Okay.
And oh geez, the I love you thing is there's a story that we're gonna dive into, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, those are mine. We're gonna get back into this. We're gonna wrap back around to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your question of if how long?
Yeah.
It's maybe a year. That's my
okay.
What about you? What about you, Lex?
Well, I feel like it's different for different people sometimes. But I told Sophie like after 2 weeks. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, before I had someone tell me that after like 3 days, and that was just like
that's like wait a minute.
That was just like way too much. I was just like, "Are you sure?" Like I don't know about. Yeah, for me, it doesn't take much, but like it has to I have to know. Like it has to be really
as it should be.
Yeah,
as it should be.
And like I really felt that it was right to say that at the time. So yeah.
But so which I guess I should give you my perspective on everything.
Yeah.
So with I love you specifically, I feel like the word's overused. Right.
I could see that.
Because always hearing like I love you from like friends and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like it's de-watered. It's like, oh, I love this. I love that. It's like it loses the meaning of what it really is.
Okay, I have another question. Oh my God. So what's your like definition of love? How do you know you love someone?
Good. All right. The I love you being overused and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I show granted this is different for different people, but how I show my love. Like the things that I do show like I love you. I don't have to say it. But when I do say it, you're going to remember it because it's probably mine.
Yeah, so that's your love language, like acts of services.
Yeah. So with like college friends. So this is why I usually don't say it to my friends.
Yeah.
My friends, I would be around them all the time, and they would say it all the time. I'm like, this, I don't want to say it because like you're not gonna force me to say it.
I don't want to say it.
It's not even that I don't want to say it, but it's like, look at my actions. Actions speaks louder than words all the time. Yeah. So there's that aspect. And that's the reason why it's a new development of me telling my friends, because I'm not around them all the time. Yeah. So I'm like, all right.
Just in case you.
Yeah.
So you can't do as much for them.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I say it now. And that's always been my case. The only exception growing up was my mom, because I feel like if I didn't tell her that I loved her, that she would go into a mental crisis.
Yeah.
So my mom is the only person who's like, even though I see her every day. Right. Growing up, I would tell her I loved her. But my brothers and my sisters, they said they would get all right.
You know, I mean, like what I just realized now, you know what? You just made me realize the distance does make it like matters, because like I have other sisters that live back in California, but I have one sister that lives with me out here, and like we don't say I love you to each other, but this is my closest sister. Like we are actually really close. Yeah. Like have a good relationship, but we don't say I love you like that. But like we do so much for each other. Like it's kind of given. So that makes sense. But with my other sisters that are gone, I tell them I love them because I don't see them and I don't. So that actually makes a lot of sense.
So that's I've had that mindset for quite some time. Like middle school, high school is when I had this mindset of, and I don't thought I love you to money. Like so.
Oh yeah.
Because this actually happened. My uncle, he sent me something one day, right? Mm-hmm. So and again, I usually don't say. That's another thing. I don't say it first most of the time. Yeah. He sent me some money, and I'm like, oh, I want to say I love you, but I'm like, I don't want to mix the feeling of I love you with money, right? Because I'm like, that's a slippery slope. It's like, oh, you only love me
because I sent you money,
because I give you something. Like, yeah, so I'm cutting that out. Like, I'm not even letting that start before it. So that's my I love you, and then I hate you. I don't say I hate you, because I feel like saying I hate you is all right, this door's closed, this is never gonna happen again. Right. Like, this is like you destroyed everything. Like this is like I'm now a villain because of you. Right. But with I hate you, there was one instance when I was about to say it to someone and I didn't. Mind you, I was about 13. Yeah, 13-ish. I was about to tell someone that, and I'm like, yeah, even because it was like in the middle of a fight. And even with the fight, I'm like, it crossed my mind, and I'm like, don't do that, because that's the line you cannot come back from. Right. But that's, I hate you just isn't.
Have you ever had someone tell you they hate you?
No, there probably is. I can think of one person who just, I don't know if they hated me or whatnot, but there was someone in my early freshman year of college who I would just only say hi to. Yeah. And I guess that drove them up a wall to where there's like, why do you keep saying hi to me? I'm like,
what?
Yeah,
How do you get mad about somebody saying hi to you?
There's a lot about that one where I don't think it was me directly, but
yeah, it seems like they had other issues.
Yeah, no, but it was definitely like just the dislike for me came from me being friends with their sweet mate. Like it was it was a whole
nothing really to do.
I'm laughing because of the last. I'm a saint. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm a saint. A saint. Yeah, I have to tie it into the previous episode some way somehow. But so for the most part, a lot of people like me, and there's been a handful of people who dislike me. Some of those I've resolved, some of them I have not.
Yeah, I've never had anybody say I hate me, and it's like, how could they? Because like I'm an angel.
Look, angel. What's the angel?
Exactly. You see that?
Okay.
It's branded.
Okay.
It's branded.
For the people who choose not to watch the Patreon, perhaps as angels never die.
Angels never die. Here I am.
Oh, there we go. But well, there's something else that we talked about. My I love you. I think you asked the question.
You circle back. Is it to the friends or is it back to the significant other? Because a year is crazy. And how did they like express to you that they like? Did they express discomfort with that, or being like, "Oh, why haven't you said it?" Like, did they ever?
No, not too much. Well, again, they probably said it to their friends, and their friends got me about it.
I think you should tell your. I feel like if you have an issue with something, you should go directly to that person because you never know the reasoning why.
Oh yeah. I always give people the benefit of, especially now. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though things don't go my way.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, there's clearly something else going on there, so let me try to talk to them and whatnot.
Yeah.
But to answer your question about this, again, I wouldn't know. She said, like, it didn't even cross my mind that she said it. Like, it was just a natural reaction of like, oh, all right,
well,
cool. Like, see you tomorrow.
Right. Is there like, okay, I don't want to make this a therapy session for that's any like, does the words like, is there an uneasiness for you?
It's
in that.
No, I can say it, no problem. It's just
not natural to you.
Yeah. Really, whatever question you ask, you have to answer yourself too. Like,
okay.
This is if you can't be afraid to ask the questions that you can't answer.
I want all the smoke.
But no, there's no resentment to it. It's probably just how I grew up. Yeah, my dad never really said it to me, but it doesn't really bother me. I remember the first time I heard my dad say it to me. So the story is, after school one day, and this is like late. I was in, I think, 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Just finished basketball practice and whatnot, and I'm just walking around like it's late. It's just like late at night, and my dad couldn't find me. So he called me. He's like, "Hey, I'm like here. I can't see you. Blah blah blah." And then he ends the message off with, "I love you." Right. So it's like so he said in the sense of if this was the last thing he said to me, that's at least how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But that's the first time I recall him saying it to me that like is an academic. And that's kind of like how I do it. Like when I say it, you will remember.
Yeah.
That it's been said.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think my grandpa was this. Yeah, and my grandpa was the same way too. Like I barely say I love him. Like I think he's started to say I love you more.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reasons, but yeah, we start saying it too. But that's just kind of what I grew up with.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just like the pattern that has been in front of you, which makes sense. And I feel like there's a difference between men and women with that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like men are a little more hesitant to express that sometimes because of the whole like masculinity type thing sometimes. I feel like with family, I don't think they let that get in the way as much.
Yeah.
But like, just in general.
Telling your guy friends, oh, I love you.
That feels like, I feel like men don't do that. Versus women like, I love you. Like, yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah. I was actually just reading an article about that, but no. But like I said, my friends, Keyshawn, he was on the episode. Yeah, no, he told me he loved me this first time saying it, I said it back. Like, no issue. Because again, I don't get to see Keyshawn that often.
Yeah.
So but I also think that's, at least with my friend group, I'm noticing that's a change that's going on.
You guys are adopting saying that more?
Just being open with your feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like growing up, both of my parents are very tough. And like my mom, she would say it, not a whole lot, but she would say it. And my dad, like I feel like my dad didn't say it a lot either.
Mm-hmm.
But like I it didn't matter to me. Like I knew what I felt for them. Yeah. Like I saw, like I love them. I'm gonna tell them I love them. That's how I feel. So, and that's how I feel now with like everything. Like, because at first I used to be like, oh well, if they're not gonna say it to me, then I'm not gonna say it to them. like if we're not gonna have that.
Then you probably never heard it from me then, because like I said, I'm like, if you say it to me, I will say it back. It's really rare.
Yeah, so like I was like that too. I was like, well, if you're not gonna tell me, I'm not gonna tell you. Like this gonna make it weird. But now I feel like I'm more like, okay, this is how I feel. You don't even have to feel this way back. It's no pressure to feel this way back. But I'm just gonna let you know how I feel about you. And like with like me and my friends, a lot of my friends, we have that back and forth. Like I love you. Like they love me. I love them. We both express it. Now, like dating, like I've only said that twice. Yeah, I've only said that twice. And like I'm not gonna get too much into that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that. But like yeah, I feel like I just don't wait to express how I feel anymore. Like it doesn't have to be like
a super intensive feeling of I love you, but just how you feel in general.
Yeah, like but you know, sometimes like I love you can also mean different things too. Like I love you could also be code for like I have love for you versus
LOVEOUD.
Yeah, like versus oh my god, that's another thing. In text or whatever, I hate ILY. Like because it's like the acronym for I love you. But it's just like
I really had to think about that. I'm like, I'm like, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one. I've seen LUV.
Yeah, LUV, which I feel like, I don't know, like Illy is like cute for like, I feel like that was like cute in middle school, like sign my yearbook and you're just like, Illy, hags, have a great summer. But no, I feel like if it's like something serious, like just say it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like I love you can mean like I have love for you, and I love you could be even more intense than that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I feel like it definitely depends on where it's like everything that surrounds it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Because like there's levels to it. Like I could love my friend and tell them that, and I also say I love my sister, but obviously it's not the same.
Yeah.
And then I can also say I love my significant other, but that's like 3 levels of I love you right there. Like 3 different levels. Because it's like, for me, it's like 3 different intensities.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. Like I love my friend, I do, but just not the same capacity to I love my sister. And which is not the same capacity to where I love my significant other.
Okay.
Yeah. So to me, there's levels to it, but it's still the overall meaning of I love you.
Yeah, and I guess how I see it is kind of like the same way how I said I show it by my actions.
Right.
And so with that, it's like how far am I willing to go to do something for you?
Exactly. That's a great way to compare.
I'm definitely the type of person to where if I have your back, I have your back for a good chunk of time, and I will fight for you and like speak up for you, even though whatever's going on in my life and how we feel. I'm like, no, I still got your back.
Right. But would you agree that it's like different?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no. Like you said, with the friend, sibling, significant other.
Yeah.
The level of how far I'm willing to go for you will differ, but I'm still willing to go a pretty deep way for each 3 of them to where you almost can't tell the difference until push comes to shove.
Like it's something extreme.
Yeah. So there's actually a situation about that.
Really?
Yeah, there's not going into a lot of details.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now. This year has been very hectic for me. Very hectic for me. And you gotta know some. You know, like a good fraction of it. But I have a friend who asked me to be a co-signer for his car.
Oh,
Yeah. And yeah, so with that, I'm like, no regular friend would even consider.
Yeah. No.
So, but this is one of my
That's
friends.
a really good example, actually.
Exactly. It's like I'm not like
that was kind of crazy.
that. So that's where like my levels go. Like can I get a car loan? Can you be a co-signer?
That's insane.
So most friends, absolutely not.
Right.
Sorry. You're good people. I want you in my life and everything. No.
Absolutely. That's a heavy commitment.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, there was other things tied into it why I said yes, but we don't have to. Just know I did say yes. I said yes. Like I said, he was one of the four people I would even consider, and even family I probably wouldn't do that for.
Yeah, certain family.
Like cousins, I'm sorry, love you.
Right.
We don't talk that often.
I feel like that's an intermediate family.
Yeah,
like for your siblings, you'd probably do that maybe.
Yeah, but that situation is being handled, and it's gonna be what it is. But yeah. That's my little my little situation.
I feel like going back to I hate you, I feel like to actively hate, I feel like that does more damage on you than it does the person.
Oh yeah, no, to really just hold on to hatred.
Yeah, no,
that's too much energy just being wasted.
And it's gonna negatively affect you in the long run more than that person.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I learned people don't deserve that. Like I mean like that energy from you, that's gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah,
hating them is not gonna do anything for you.
That's to actively go out your way to like, oh, I hate this person, I never want to be in the presence or whatever.
Yeah.
Granted, I understand why you might want to do that. Like I can see multiple situations of why you might have, but to actively like, oh no, let me put energy towards this. It's basically the equivalent of poison. Literally,
there's no need for that energy to output that energy into the atmosphere.
And then with me, I was about to say something. It's something along the lines of there's no permanent friends or there's no permanent enemies or permanent friends in life. Like something that's probably gonna be a quote later. Is that people come in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
That is true. I heavily believe in that.
Yeah. So
once you figure out who fits in where, you just move accordingly.
I have it. You've seen the movie Sky High, right?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Perfect example, right?
Wow, I haven't seen that in a minute. Did they put it back on
Netflix? Would it be on Netflix or would it be on Disney?
It would definitely be on Disney. I thought I'd seen it on Netflix.
It could have been on Netflix before like Disney Plus became a thing.
Maybe.
But like Scott. But think about it, right?
Yeah.
He ends the movie like my best friend is now my girlfriend.
Right.
My enemy is now my best friend.
Right.
Like so.
Like things shifted, relationships.
Yeah, so that's I wish there was an example for like my friend is not my enemy, but I don't have an example of that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do have an example of that too.
There's a lot.
Mr. Krabs and Plankton.
Oh my God.
Mr. Krabs and Plankton. They were best friends.
Yeah.
And then Krabs and Krabs Secret Formula came around.
I was gonna say separated.
And then it's like, all right, now.
But I was just crazy how it can go back and forth too. Like it doesn't have to. It's not always just this to this or this to that. It could be this that.
Then again.
Yeah, again. So that is also crazy.
Yeah, but I think it all depends on how circumstances surrounding each person's individual situations and everything.
Right.
Because granted, I do think saying I hate you is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
If someone disrespects you in any way, shape, or form, it's probably best that you don't have them around.
Exactly. Just get rid of them. Don't care about them. Yeah. They don't exist.
Like, you can wish them the best and everything, but disrespect isn't something that you should want around you.
Yeah, no, do not tolerate that. I feel like I feel like saying with I love you, how like there's different levels to it. I feel like there's different levels to I hate you too. Like if you say you get into a street fight with somebody and you're just like, man, I hate that person. That's a stranger to you. Like so you you probably feel that way for real and like don't care. Now, if you have a family member or something you're getting into it with and you tell them you hate them, I feel like that's really tricky, you know?
Yeah.
Because depending on the situation, you might not be able to just, I mean, no, let me take that back because family or not, you can get rid of anybody.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's just a matter of, you might be in a situation where you have to see them again versus a stranger. You know, so it's like, how do you handle that if you hate them?
Yeah, with the I hate you for me, it's more like, is it that you hate the person, hate whatever, or do you just have a really dislike of it, like a intense dislike,
a strong dislike?
Because growing up, I could easily see myself saying, "Oh, I hate broccoli" or something, right? Yeah, because I would purposely not eat it. My dad was like, "You can't go until you eat, this." I wouldn't do it. I'm very hard-headed. That is to my core. I'm hard-headed.
So is your sister.
Yeah, no, I'm hard-headed. But I want to go. I want to eat it. I would just sit there on the aisle and wait for my mom, whatnot. It got to the point to where I would actually throw up the broccoli. Just like, I'm throwing up on this thing. I'm not eating this.
Yeah.
And I would purposely. So the dislike of me eating broccoli at that time.
It's high.
It's high.
All time high.
It's very high. But
yeah, like, okay, so like we're talking about hating people, but what about inanimate objects? Like, you think it makes it better or worse or indifferent to say you hate objects or hate situations?
I don't think it makes it different. I think it will then put it in the I love you category for me, or like it's just over you. So if I hear you say it, it's like, all right, are you being for real?
Because like, okay, so if I say I hate strawberries because I'm allergic, and that's kind of bad.
That's kind of your life enemy.
Yeah, like
you can't really.
That thing could take me out the game.
Yeah,
but it's just like I feel like but that's why I feel like the word hate has to come with action, because like other than that, like why does it have to be hate then? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could say I hate strawberries, but like
don't eat a strawberry.
Like I don't interact with them. So that's just my life. Like it would be different if I'm going to strawberry farms and I'm burning them up, or I'm tearing
actively going to war with strawberries.
Yeah, like that's doing a lot. Like that's not.
I will also say with I hate you, depending on who it is, it makes things complicated. Not for the person that the feelings towards, but the people that you surround yourself with. Because with I love you is like, all right, cool, you love this person. Not my business.
Right.
But if you hate a person, I would think in a universal sense, like why, like you would get the explanation from one's perspective.
Yeah, you need to know.
Like from one perspective of why this happened, but never hear from the other side. Which, depending on your loyalties and friends and everything, you wouldn't want that other side.
Right.
But I think in the best case scenario, a support system should be able to defuse that situation.
Right.
But if they...
So we're talking like in a friend group?
Yeah, like in a friend group.
Yeah.
But if they aren't able to hear from both sides, or they just take your side, then it's like, all right, cool, we just move them away.
Well, yeah, and I feel like that's where it's hard, because like if you're in a friend group and y'all were all friends, but now two of the friends in the group hate each other, right? But you still have a good relationship with this friend, and you still have a good relationship with this friend. I guess the only thing that would make the difference is like you said, the why.
Mm-hmm.
Because other than that, though, I feel like no one should be forced to choose sides with that type of situation. Like, if you guys don't get along, that's cool, but let your mutual friend be friends.
Oh, yeah, no, ironically, that's what me and my sister are saying. It's like, oh, this person doesn't like this person, and this making me like, no, that's like, how do we tell you, hey, I'm hanging out with this person, I'm hanging out with this person.
Right.
If you have beef or you want to get along, let me know. I'll act accordingly, not purposely put you two in the same place.
Yeah, just keep them separate.
Unless need be.
Right. But I also feel like if you guys have a mutual friend and for any instance you need to be in the same room, you need to put that hate aside for the sake of your friend. Like for example, if you invite both of them to your birthday or like your wedding or something that's like super important, and these are both your friends, like,
hey, bury the hatchet.
Yeah, you're gonna
for 24 hours.
Right, y'all can act right for this limited amount of time. Outside of this, y'all never have to see each other again.
Again, that's your guys' thing. I'll be friends with person A, person B, person C, D, E, F, whatever.
Right.
But as long as we're good, that's all.
Then we're good. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Should be. It's not always the case, but should be.
Right. The lines can blur sometimes.
But I just know I'm the type of person to where if I feel a type of way, or if I'm just gonna say like I live. What's the saying? I wear my heart on my sleeves.
Yeah.
And you actively know if I feel a type of way about something.
Oh my gosh! One thing about it, I can't if before I say it doesn't happen, like you're gonna see it in my body language, my expressions, like so it's gonna come out one way or another.
You will know how. So friends out there, if I've never said I didn't like you, that is exactly it. I did not. I had no problem with you. We were good. There was been no issue whatsoever.
Because if there was,
I will definitely tell you if I feel a type of way. I'll keep bringing it up until either you say stop bringing this up anymore, or there's issues resolved. Like it's just that. It's like I can't do anything else.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You got anything else to say on this wonderful topic we got?
No, this is a good topic. This is a really good topic. I don't know. I think we covered a lot of different scenarios. I think back to the friend group thing real quick. I think the only thing that would make me choose a side, I guess, is if one person hated the other person for causing technical bodily harm.
Something heinous? Oh, no, that's something different.
It's
like, this person murdered this person. Good to know.
Good to know.
Let me back up a little bit. As long as you're aware of that, okay, cool.
Right. But again, other than that though,
if they do something heinous, let me know. I will remove myself immediately.
Right, because I don't want to be associated with anything.
Yeah, I don't need to charge. I don't need to be associated with X, Y, and Z. So, but if I on the flip hand though, if I did choose to be friends with that person who done something heinous, if you decided to leave step away from me, I get that too because
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about going back to the I love you too and how we're talking about just different levels. This is such I feel like this is such a Twitter debate. But in the scenario of you're in the car, right?
You're in the car.
You have your mom and your significant other.
Hold on. Am I the driver?
You're the driver.
I'm the driver. Okay. Who is sitting where? Because this
who's in the passenger seat? Who's in the back? To your mom and let me be specific. Your wife.
See, I thought
so it's not just a boyfriend.
I thought you were gonna say, the car. You got into a car accident. Who are you pulling out the car first? No.
You're driving, and who's in the passenger seat and who's in the back?
Grab your key.
Right.
Grab your keys. Sit down.
Right. And then
turn on the engine. All right. And then just close your eyes.
Right. And enjoy the ride.
And just like, all right, you can go now. That's it. That's all you have to do.
And if I have to pick you up, are you ready? I'm doing you a favor. So it's just kind of like, you shouldn't mind being in the backseat.
Mm-hmm. But yes, wonderful conversation we had.
This was a really good.
I hope we come back.
Definitely will come back.
Floor is open. You have my number.
Yes.
Hey, I want to do another episode. That you get the same treatment as Jordan. Kari. Can't even remember. There's so many people. But everyone who's been on the show, you're always welcome.
I definitely plan on coming back because, like I said, I struggle picking just one anyway. Mm-hmm. So, I know there's definitely other topics I want to talk about.
No. You were special. You got a dibs question. I know someone asked that question, but I was like, nah, I was
exactly.
Social media is anything you want to give to the people?
Yes. Okay. So, oh my God, I love this. My Instagram is Alexis ALLXXIS. Y'all want to follow me on there? That would be great. I make custom rugs now, so yeah, I gotta show you. Yeah, but so if y'all are looking for someone in the Atlanta area, but I mean, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna ship them out too because I have.
As you should.
Yeah, because I have to ship them out already. Like I'm making one for one of my friends back home in California. So like,
Okay.
So yeah, but we're very new, but doing good. And so yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
We love a good plug-in.
Look at that. I will definitely put your Instagram in the description for those who
would like to follow.
Yes.
And I do appreciate and I do follow back. I am not too good to follow anybody back. So
it's a process. Say it again.
Okay, so the Instagram is ALLXXIS.
Yeah, that will be in the description,
yes.
Along with a thank you. Just to point out, you guys, you should know by now. Check the description. You don't know what's going to be in there. And for that one person answering the polls, I appreciate. I see it. You were the number one. I remember some of your answers being for one of the episodes. The best episode so far was episode 1. One of the questions was. Neither women or men have it harder, and then I don't know if you answered anything else, but I thank you. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you for answering these questions.
Yes.
I hope I will find a way to get in contact with you so you can be on the show at some point in time. But until then, I'll leave off with the outro. Ask yourself, ask others, never stop asking questions. See you guys.
Bye.
If you enjoyed the episode, there are a couple of different ways to support our show. Leaving a review, following us on Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, or even becoming a supporter on Patreon for $2 or $5 a month. There, you'll have access to never-before-released visual episodes, funny bloopers, polls, and you can even pose a question. The links can be found in the description. The easiest way to support us is by telling a friend. Thanks for listening.